We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly, with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. There he goes, left side. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Gibson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now this defense for the Eagles, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. And he slings one that's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. Now they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And Howe will throw it. That is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Howell now to throw it. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now try to pick it up on 3rd. Being chased out left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. Check.
Johnson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent all through. Down the numbers. There he goes. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 75 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch here by McLaurin, and he's got himself a first down. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Option left. Hal's going to run with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Straight ahead, Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike, 53, Mike. No chance. Let's go.
Throwing here, Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 26 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So this game, Charles, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that'll be caught downfield by Chenault. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Hurts fumbles it. And does Washington have it? They do.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Howell, he'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is 2nd and long. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Howell out of his own end zone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now, 3rd and long from his end zone.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And some room to maneuver. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
From the gun, a run for Johnson.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Third and 4.
Again, it's Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
In motion is Chenault. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This is Chenault on the receiving end.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They go play action with Hurts. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And really an excellent run, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
They'll run here with Moss.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Zach Moss.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have moved out in front.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go again. Here we go again. 17's Mike. Mike 17. He can't hit. He's not going to give you.
Second down, Hal back to pass.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Mike 19. Mike 19. Watch the pass. Shift. 70, 69. Mike 19. Check.
Back to throw, Howell.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
On 1st down, Hurts.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hurts.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles.
DeAndre Swift.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it, and it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. It's our field. It's our field.
Powell. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Now Howell. He'll check this down to Johnson.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mike 17.
4th down, Howell, desperation time.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Laviska Shenault.
48 yards.
And the Eagles are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. That one downfield for Dotson. Toward the sideline, intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Throwing is Hurts.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Mike 17.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
17, Mike 17. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Mike 17.
Second down, Howell now. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Now a screen set up for Johnson.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Howell looking to throw again. Oh, a cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
96 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3rd and 3.
They'll set up to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A.J. Brown from 10 yards out.
And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Elliott on for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Mike 38, Mike 38. 3 buzz, 3 buzz. 38 to Mike. Yeah. You don't want none. Cut 19, cut 19. Mike 38. Ready? Mike 38, Mike 38. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 38 to Mike.
And Howe will throw it. That is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Howell changing the play here.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 19 light. 38. Not here. 38 to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 38, Mike 38.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 19, Mike 19. 79 Bronco. Watch the screen. Mike 19, Mike.
Howell from the gun. Right side, it's Manhertz, the tight end. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Mike 38, Mike 38.
Howell out of the shotgun.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably